Looks good.
Someone invites you to play.
Looks like we are live at 9 then. My game request was cancelled. Game request was cancelled. Look what we have. 30 seconds of Fisher time game. They started with 1 minute and they have 13 minutes, 14 minutes. What is this? What are we watching? Let's go find our own game here. What else is going on today? What else is going on today? Factorial speed go. Wow. Factorial speed go. That's funny.
Start to play.
Factorial speed go. Are we gonna watch that at the same time, or are we not watching that at the same time? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Oh, looks like there's 0 and 0. So, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna put up Andre Kravat's, but what we are gonna do is play our game, and we are going to put the thing up like this. We are gonna put a board up. We are gonna put a board up. We are gonna put up a board. Camera. We are gonna put up a board. This is great. We're gonna get the game stream. We're gonna get the game stream on, but we're not gonna listen to them. I think. Right, here we are. Here we are. Gonna put up the game. It's a Twitch stream. This is great. This is Ben Zero versus Japan Medak. I believe it or not, I have heard of this guy, Medak. Sorry for butchering his name. He's a very strong player. Represented the Croatia, or his country. He represented his country at international tournaments. Okay. Okay. All right. We'll do this. Okay, we'll do this. Chat's gonna be scuttled up here. We're gonna be here. Chat's gonna be here. Chat is gonna be here. And all right. On the order of importance, it's like a big. What is it called? Yeah, it's like a big screen, small screen. Very interesting. All right, so they are playing blitz. And Ben Zero plays a ton of blitz with me on KGS, so 100% expect the match to favor him. I don't know what account Japan Baduk uses online, so I don't know how much blitz he plays online. But Ben Zero plays a lot of KGS 10 seconds blitz games. So I have probably a 50-50. I'm probably 50-50 with Ben Zero. And so Ben Zero is a very good stand-in for myself. So in this one, I am very much in rooting for Ben Zero, because the better he does, sort of like vicariously, I feel like the better I will do as well. So that's who I am rooting for in this one. Gonna open him up a little bit more. Okay, great. And of course we're playing the game ourselves, and sometimes we're tapping back and forth. Great. Alright, so who's winning? Who's doing well in that game? So Ben Zero is white. He has 2 minutes 44 seconds. Medak is black. Medak. Okay. Black's got 10. We'll do our trademark counting for you guys. 10, 15, 25, 25 points. Looks like they played a Joseki very similar to what we saw yesterday at the California Championships in round 2, and the important move was the turn at f14. In that game, they didn't play that move, so in that game they didn't play at first, but they played it like right afterwards, so I think that was right. In this shape, I don't see the move being played, so I don't see the move, the turn, or the turn move being played. So I think one of them has, missed some part of this, right? And okay, we're gonna press, and so this is very interesting. Looks like it's white. It's Ben Zero. Of course, when I learned about this Joseki, I saw it a couple of times. I played it wrong forever until I looked it up with AI, and until I sort of saw that turn move, and then I was like, oh wow, the turn is very surprising. Nice! The printer works. It's double-sided. Woo! By the way, guys, I put my computer on top of a printer when I stream all the time. That's why we have this angle. And the printer printed. That's very funny. It all went very, very well. Okay. So that turn is not being played. That was from the past, from behind. But that's okay. Let's do that rough count. 10, 15, 25, 35, maybe 40 points for black, which upon first examination doesn't feel like that many points, and doesn't feel like that many points, 35 to 40, but it's all about how many points white has. 10, 20, 30. 35. So that, white also doesn't have that much. And it does seem like Japan, we'll call him Stephen. Stephen's got, it does feel like Stephen's got, like the stronger fighting at this time. Although, I just so it felt like it was going okay for black, except one thing. Black is totally cut down here in the current state of the game, and white comes over, and Andre's showing us what happened in the past. And this now looks very, very good for white because the bottom is all dead. It's worth 10, 20, 25 points plus 3 stones. That's 30 points. So whatever we counted, it was about even. White just gets 30 more points. Of course, white is winning big now. For sure, like not close. White is winning, not a close game. Great. So Ben0's blitz power is shown. So black had 35 and 20 more, so 55. Wow, white even saved M2. Wow, white's got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65. So 65 to like 50 something. Plenty enough for Ben0 there. Plenty enough. In our game, we took some territory after giving a lot to white in the beginning. We took maybe 20 points on the right. There's probably 10 points on the upper side. If we honey connect, we'll have 20 as well. So we'll give ourselves that 40. White's got 30 on the left and maybe 10 here. That's also 40, which is about even. This means if we play a move, the top 2 corners will sort of cancel out the rest of white's board, which is fine. Yeah, this move is strong, but I'm just glad the cut does not matter. So we'll just go into the corner now. Whatever we can make on the bottom would be our gain. So Ben0 showing his dominance. I did see what happened earlier when Andre was showing. It did seem like white got the first move, the first attack on the bottom, and it was probably very good for white at that point. So no surprises. Again, Ben0 plays a lot of 10 seconds per move blitzes on KGS. The kinds of matchmaking they have in this speed go is like 5 minutes plus 7 seconds or something. That's longer than that's longer than 10 seconds per move. That's much longer than 10 seconds per move. But the later games, I think, go faster, and they get like 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds staggered, later in the later matches. So those are basically the fastest setting is probably faster than 10 seconds per move. The slower settings are about equal, and the first couple of games are slower than 10 seconds per move. So that makes that about sums it up. This move we would like to play. We just we like to play, so we'll play it, of course. All right. Okay, so Ben0 is gonna win the first game. No surprises there. Looks like they had a trade. White captured the bottom, black survived on the other bottom. So white transferred his 20 25 points into the bottom, which is also 20 points plus. So it's no big deal. Black made some, so black overall gained a little bit, but white took Sente and extended at b9. So it looks like this is working for Ben Zero. Again, we're rooting for Ben Zero in this whole tournament because he's a very good stand-in for ourselves. We feel, because we have like, we're 50-50 with Ben Zero, and we're 50-50 with Ben Zero, and at the Blitz settings on KGS a lot. So Ben Zero, how he does is basically how we're gonna do in this one as well. So makes for a very good person to root for. The person is a stand-in for yourself. So if we push, white is gonna connect. That's the issue for us here. We can okay. So white played this. Are we gonna cut once? There's no need to cut. So basically, we got this in Sente, and we're fine. Push out this way. We're gonna push out this way. We always have a cut, so we have an extra liberty here. So it's all good. Alright, the invasion is a coming. We were gonna play this one. I see no problems with this. We're gonna play it. Well, there's a lot of ads in the other one. Okay, so no surprises at the conditions. Ben Zero goes well, does well. By the way, guys, if you guys are wondering what are the optimal time settings I should use to practice my games, the speed go is about correct, is about right. You never want to spend too long on your games. Like for example, in this game, we're playing 30 seconds per move. This is a little too long for the practice games. You don't put yourself into enough pressure, and plus, this is probably okay. This is about as slow as you want to play your practice games. You can always take all the time you want in the game review at the end, so you don't have to play your game. You can do all the learning that you're gonna do at the end when you go for your reviews and when you gain your Go insights. You don't have to do it all while you're playing the game, and it's almost a different kind of a skill set to make the right decisions or to find the most insightful insights during the game. So hope you guys agree or understand, or you see what I'm saying here. All right. Okay. Right, white plays here. That's a very offensive move. White already fixed with the block, so this is really strong attacking go by white here. Just gonna defend this one and then play this move and then Atari and cut this off. Even though this move is much bigger and more important than this move, felt like we could take a moment and slow our game down a little to accommodate what's happening here. Yeah, so we kind of thought white was gonna extend. White does extend, and the, this move is needed to go capture us. I don't think white is gonna go for this, um, so we're totally safe. But yeah, it's this does leave our shape a little bit lacking. Like it's a gote move. White just played on the outside, forced us to play on the inside. It really doesn't feel good. Now, luckily for us, white has played inside here. This is, we hope, white is like, I don't have enough territory, I have to go kill black. If that's true, we have like 45 to 50 points, white has 30, 35, 40 points. The territory is quite even, so I don't think that was true, but what is true is that white is totally going for going for it. These two moves, this is now 6 points instead of 4, and it's gote. So white has just played a gote minus 2 point move, and it's also leaving this push as a weakness. So it's minus some points and minus some thickness for white. This means white is fully 100, like really committed to capturing black now. And that's what we want to see, because that's what we want to do. As we sort of, this is like the dream scenario for practitioners of the what do you call it, defender's advantage. This is exactly what we want. We want us to be able to play valuable moves despite being weaker, and the opponent to play not so valuable moves despite being stronger. Now, with that all said, it's now time for hand-to-hand combat, and that is always a little daunting. All right, we're playing Hane. We Hane. Maybe we should have extended. I don't know. Could have found a safer way to play, of course, but we didn't find a safer way to play. So it's time to try to survive despite some of this. Are we gonna extend and then play the cut? Hard to say. Hard to say. We're gonna push this once. Play this move. Right now there's no cut here, so it's a little bit of a resource. Let's just peep and then block. Let the two stones die. There's no cut at the moment. We can cut here and go after white's group. We'll have a very similar position afterwards with 3 stones for 3 liberties. We have 5 extra on the outside, with more if we need. So this move is very strong now. So this makes like this block basically Sente. This move, Atari connect, this move, same like 3, straight 3, bend 3. White's gonna have a few liberties on the outside. White can't cut here, so totally strong, and we're making bottom territory at the same time. We're good. Over at SpeedGo Factorial, SpeedGo Championships seems to be wrapping up. They're clearly at the end game stage. They are clearly at the end game stage. White plays here to Secure an eye here. That's a great idea. I should have cut here. What were we doing? That's okay. So now several things. There's the middle here. Extend is a possibility. Atari extend, Atari, and then connect home this way. Maybe with a cut here, maybe not. Push and then turn Atari, and then make a bamboo joint and fight with this whole thing. That's another option. First we're gonna push here, of course, and then so this move is protecting these cutting points, and if that succeeds, what? I see. I think White is looking to do the Liberty race. I think what we'll do is, actually we can even extend. Why don't we extend? Yeah, why don't we extend? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Oh, Atari from the back. And then capture this. White is dead here, right? Yeah. Same shape, and White has 2 outside liberties. We have 4 at least. So we're winning by at least 2 liberties. So we captured White instead of White capturing us. And so that's a wrap. Oh, sadly, this is gonna be... Oh, actually... Oh my god. Are we not gonna... White actually has 6 liberties now. Oh, great. I didn't factor in the White's ability to not make this. Okay, good. But in any case, 6 versus 5. Wow, we were only ahead by 1 liberty. I thought we were ahead by 2 liberties. So I thought it was safe. It was not that safe. Wow. Interesting. All right. So the first game concluded. Ben Zero does win, and yeah, we have to play this one. Get White at 5 liberties. There's 1 liberty that we can't fill, so that's what this was. In hindsight, maybe we should have played this move, and then this move, and then this move. Oh, you know what, guys? I think I messed this up. I should have played this one, and then he plays here. We play this move. He plays here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Okay. There was a way for White to make 6 liberties after all. We have 6 liberties. White can make 6 liberties no matter what we did here. So we thought White only had 5 liberties and could only make 5 liberties. So we would have been ahead by 2. In fact, White found 1 more liberty by not filling any of these in. That was great, but not enough. But this was kind of close, because if we extend it as we wanted, we get 1 more liberty on the outside. And if the same thing happened, maybe we would have not been able to do this, you know, like right here, and the move was here, and if the move was like this, White plays here. Although this is good because White doesn't fill this in, so let's see if we could make this work. This would be a ko and a direct ko. Ko would be okay too, but that's much worse than capturing. So, and if this basic thing happened without making that move, we could have. This is white behind by 1 liberty as well. So interesting. And then we're also looking at this result. This would be white. Yeah. So this way we would. Yeah, this is what we were most afraid of, because we'll play this, and then we'll play the capture, and then white uses the code to sort of get more, white's got code threats, and like this one, and white captures this first. It's debatable if our code threats is enough, but it's still code. So I'm glad we didn't go for this one, and I'm glad we didn't go for this one, and we went for the. We were like, wow, this way white has like 2 less liberties, so this is clearly working. So, but I don't know what triggered white to now at this point when we made this peep to go for the middle group. Estimator is black by 14. Black by 14, but this assumes a lot of territory on the lower left black group, which is probably not the best suggestion. So yeah, so I don't know what triggered white to think like I have to go for the kill now, and yeah. All right, this is Baduk Doctor. Look at our head-to-head record. We have a measly little sliver on the. Can you guys see the comparison here? We have a little bit of a sliver. That's our 1 victory, and the rest is Baduk Doctor victories over here. Yeah, so we're basically totally dominated by Baduk Doctor in the online matchup. All right. Anyways, this is him, and over there at Factorial Speed Go Championships, they're getting ready for game 2, which is they start with 1 minute less, and they start with 1 minute less, and I think the increment is also 1 second less. So they're getting ready to start that one. Stephen Baduk, I think he played quite well in the World Amateur Go Championships. As you guys know, Albert from the US went to the World Go Championships. He beat Baduk Doctor here on his way to get 3rd in the overall, which is one of the highest finishes for NA plus Europe. So so Albert and Baduk, Stefan Baduk, I think he had a positive record there. That's as far as I know. As far as I know, Stefan has a positive record there at that tournament. So very impressive there. And Baduk Doctor, always a powerhouse in that tournament as well. So very good. And as you guys can see, Baduk Doctor eats other pros for breakfast on Fox, so it's quite good. Alright, we're gonna go for the cut. I don't know. Anyways, well, Baduk Doctor, he lost to Alan Huang, a famous US 7-dan, Albert, the other one lately. Why does he sort of seem to lose to US players a lot at the World Amateur Go Championships? He doesn't lose to any US player on Fox, only at the World Amateur Go Championships. I have a theory, but it's probably right. My theory is Baduk Doctor, just like the Western pros such as myself, his primary means of training is playing games on Fox. or the ways that whatever he does to keep touch with his Go. He's farming pros, yes, exactly. And he's so used to playing so dominantly on Fox that and at the World Amateur WAGC he plays a lot of those like much weaker players, like players from like Europe, players like Europe. Players from Southeast Asia, from Europe, and from like Latin America and stuff. And he's so used to like totally destroying his opponents that it always feels like he should continue to do this no matter what. And so he's used to playing a certain way. And when he faces people like Alan and Albert, who's very strong players by their own right, and they're fairly good at the defending themselves and holding their own against other players. Sort of has trouble making a lot of gains or headway against these players. And if you can't get easy victories, you can always lose. You can always not win. Well, if you can't win, you can always not win. So that always happens. Yeah, he's so good at these like shape fighting moves. This is kind of crazy how comfortable he is in this kind of fighting. Like this peep and this move is like a direct threat and something that we have to respect, and it's just so hard to play against. You can tell how he can hold his own against most professional players on Fox. It's like he's so solid at these fighting moments where I myself I have a lot of trouble at, even as a professional myself. So yeah, it's my theory. He struggles because he's so used to it, and he's just like, I'm gonna destroy my opponent now. It's like, now you die, my opponent. And we're gonna like, now you die. And when the opponent doesn't die, it's like a bit of a surprise and a bit of a hard thing. Like, see here, like this cut, we're not gonna be able to make that cut. Yeah. Anyways, that's my theory, and well, it's probably correct. It's like, wait, what? You have not collapsed yet? You have not collapsed yet? like Michael Chen did on Fox when he plays me. What? This is unnatural. This is unreal. What's going on here? You're supposed to be at most as strong as Zichen is, and we dealt with Zichen pretty well on Fox. How come you guys are not falling apart like he did? You know. It's probably correct, right? It's probably correct. Okay, well, at least we didn't fall apart here. We are not able to like cut there and do damage to him yet, but at least, this position is not so bad yet. 10, 20, 30 something points for white, 10, 20, 30, 40 points for black, so we're actually okay. Gyrius, thanks for the follow. I think a straight extend is called for here. Then a Hane and another move here. Yeah, the Atari was always a coming. We're gonna go for a peep first and then see what he does. Yeah, he's so good at quickly coming up with like the proper moves. It's crazy. We're gonna go for the Ko. Gonna go for the cut first. Oh my god, the cut almost was not Sente. Shit. I think what we meant to say was the cut was almost for sure to be Sente, but not clearly Sente. Luckily he answers once, because this is good for white too. Damn. We're gonna turn. I think this is a much better red stuff on the bottom. Yeah, this is hard for me to play here. To sort of like, what? Okay. Is letting this happen? Oh boy. We can't not do this, unfortunately. The throw-in and Atari was holding the middle together, but what's holding white together now? Can he survive this? Can white survive this? Atari, and so if we played this move, I think we're good, right? Let's play this move and we are good. Can Baduk Doctor survive this? He can't. He can't survive this. This means we are doing very, very well, guys. I'm getting excited. This was just a simple mistake. It was not like on purpose. It was nothing. It was all good. Good job, us. And we're getting excited. We're about to win. Unless we run out of time, we were down to 0 seconds. I can't believe it. Like, we're about to win, and good. Yeah, but this kind of thing is what Baduk Doctor is really, really, really good at. See, like steadily pushing forward and sort of winning. Again, everything is very steady and solid. And if we ever let up a little bit, this would be very, very bad. See, he's gonna have to Atari from the back, or we think. Who knows what is actually the state of the game. The plan for us was to get weak enough so that defender's advantage kicks in. Unless he's trying to do that, which I hope he is not. Defender's advantage kicks in, and we'll play here. Oh, this is good. He basically has almost no liberties as well. Four liberties. 4 liberties is not enough to do anything against the outside group. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Time to start another ko. But like, you wanna beat Baduk Doctor like safe and sound? There's no way. He made this game super complicated, as you guys can see here. Just made this game super complicated. Gonna play this capture and capture this back. Yeah, super complicated. This is a ko, so we've got like multiple groups on the outside now. Are we gonna do this ko? Yeah, probably not. Oh boy. Huge losses for okay. He's continuing to fight the Ko. Yes, as expected, of course. Why would he do otherwise? He can capture the middle. He can capture these. This move. Ah, he comes up with all these Ko threats. I can't believe it. These are great, great Ko threats. Peep may not be a Ko threat at all. Yeah, and now we're like into this shape. If the Atari's here, we're not even able to cut white. We're gonna increasingly have to rely on the inside RG. Hmm. Yeah, see? Yeah, he gets a turn in Sente as well. See? It's so hard. It's so difficult. Anyways, that's my theory. I'm sure Baduk Doctor probably has other opinions. It's like, you US players, you're just defensive cheaters. Just good at defending and nothing else. Wouldn't fight me straight on like a true player. Anyways, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. White would have about 70 points, which is a lot. We're gonna have to save this and then rely on the Kos in the middle to do this move and win this Ko. He fixes this Ko. Yeah, we're saving the outside here with this thing. Can we play here? Yeah, we can connect in Sente, but we don't have that many liberties left. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 80 something points. 80 something points. Okay. We're gonna extend. No, we're not. No, we're not. My God. We're gonna extend. No, we're not. Oh boy. I'm gonna extend here. Oh my God, it's so much pressure. We're about to beat Baduk Doctor. And we can't mess this up. Don't F it up. Like, we're trying. We're trying. It's a little bit hard not to, right? It's a little bit hard not to F this up. My God. Oh my God, I thought we had this, but it's a little more complicated. It's a little more complicated. It's a little bit more complicated than just doing it. Maybe he can find a code or something. Oh my God. Oh my God, he's gonna find a Saki. Oh my God, he found a Saki, guys. I can't believe it. Whew. 10 seconds per move. Damn it. And he's alive over here. This is just a Saki, and we're gonna have to play this one, and then these outside moves. Is he gonna play this? Oh my God. This is so nerve-wracking. This is so nerve-wracking. I think we just messed this one up. We couldn't play this one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And we're not gonna beat Baduk Doctor today. We're not gonna beat Baduk Doctor today. I have to play this one. Damn it. All the Sentes in the world can't save us from this. Satari Sente. Oh, this connect, he didn't connect yet. Maybe we can still capture this, huh? And so despite hmm? And I in Sente, that's too much. He's going for the end game. Ah, how could we have forgotten about the end game? No, no, no. No. How could we have forgotten about the end game possibilities? We're like, oh, sure, opponent's gonna resign now. Of course not. We can connect, right? We can connect. All right, we're gonna fill in this. That's the next move. This one or this one? This Atari is fine. Just fade this ko. We have one more here for sure. In the 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, something like that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 99. Okay. This move, uh-oh. We need another ko thread. Did we just sign our death sentence? Did we just sign our death sentence? Possibly could have won if we just answered everything and just maintained the territories. If only we clicked the score estimator. I think we just signed our death sentence. There's no, he can block. Oh no, guys, oh no. We were so excited to beat Baduk Doctor, but ended up not. Oh man, and we played this ko thread as well to give him one. Alright, totally lost. Alright, thanks for the game. Oh man! Yes, of course, this move probably a tenuki, but oh right, we have to play the capture. This is black by 11, so after white captures the middle, we're gonna capture this, and yes, that would be a black victory for sure, but and if we played the ko a little smarter, I think we could have also done it. Yeah, so this capture, and then we could have played the ko over here. This way he would capture, and then we would have 4 liberties. We would be able to, this would not be a threat and everything, and we'd be still okay. And this one, another thing we could have done was to play this. He captures, we capture, he captures here, and then we'll go back to this and capture these guys. Although at this point this is already a liberty to, this bottom is a little wonky because there's 4 liberties, but it's hard to, it's already a little not so easy to prosecute, to fix, and then this might happen, and then we'll have a Seki here, and then it'll be oh, sorry, I meant, so this would be like this, and so we'll estimate here, weight by 94, which is, let's make this weight dead. Let's make this dead. So this is actually weight by 17. So this was, it was already not so clear, but for sure, if after we captured the white group in the middle here, it was all good. We just didn't have to go for the top shenanigans. I think we could have calmed down, and he ignored one move, but it doesn't mean we have to go and punish him, right? I thought we were just winning this liberty race. I think the move should have been this one, and then I think this is a better way to go. And then we can fight this ko, we can play here, and white will play this one and fight this as a ko. That's a much better, ko to fight. But it's still a ko, and the bottom lower right is still in this state, which is a weird thing. So at the end we would have had to maybe play this one, play here, and then play this, and connect. But even this is gonna be a win for black. This is gonna be a win for black too, I think. And this is black by 12, so you guys really see how close this is. And when white sort of went for the territory there, we didn't count as usual. You know what I was thinking, guys? I was thinking about how I was gonna start gloating to you guys about beating Baduk Doctor on stream, but I was thinking for too much, and yeah, this all turned out to be legitimate, good co-threats, and this was a good co-threat as well. We couldn't find one, so instead of this, probably still we had to go back here and go for this stuff. Luckily, this works for black. So, and this would have been a 12-point victory for black. So sad, so sad. 10 points victory for black. Of course, yeah. Should have just answered the block, but of course, everything was predicated, like everything was almost totally working for black, and we just messed up these simple life and death shapes. This is at best a ko for white, which was totally fine. Could have played here.
Someone invites you to play.
Probably. Anyways. We thought it was so simple and it's just all over, but he comes up with this move, and it does work. It's crazy. may not be working. Let's just make sure that this does work. Yeah, and even this turn was not the move. Oh boy. Pitiful, pitiful. Lack of life and death knowledge. Anyway, guys, this is a good instructive game to see how you guys see that even at my level, the lack of life and death abilities still matter a lot, and this matters throughout. Like even me, I have problems when people are just a little tighter than I am at the game. Even though this game, it's like the first total mess up was for white, also in the right here with this block. The white has to play here. This always looked like this. We would keep fighting, probably about equal. Estimator is black by 5. So even though this game we actually was a little bit better at this than the opponent, but this might have been necessary, all kinds of stuff. Anyways, what a pitiful game. So sad. So sad. All right, all good. Not much otherwise. Throwing games. Unfortunately, this tended to be, a little bit more of the norm. Usually, Baduk Doctor, he just outfights me like more in the beginning than this one. So this was actually one of the better games. All right, we're gonna put this up for now, and you guys tell me. Pretty sure white is a botter, or but black I am not so sure. Black feels very, very weak a lot of the time, but except when he beats me, then he feels like super strong. I'm not sure if I'm sure if black is able to beat white, I'm pretty sure we'll give this guy the blacklist treatment. Meanwhile, back at the other game, actually, Stefan Medak is pulling out a win by 1.5 at the end here. I missed the entire match, but wow, very, very nice. White ahead by 1.5, so they are going 1-1. That was karma. yeah, that was karma. Since I don't follow USGO, the day Mark Lee used to be the crazy strong guy, is he still competing? He's not competing anymore. Mark was, he never he may have won the US Open once or twice, but he was never he's totally unbeatable. So Mark Lee would be in his prime, would be about the same as Mark Lee in his prime would be about as strong as Baduk Doctor. But Baduk Doctor, he keeps getting strong. He's still playing the game. He's probably stronger than he used to be. And Mark is probably worse than he used to be. So so the up and down is probably not. So yeah. All right, we have Baduk Doctor again, and hopefully we don't throw the game like last game again. But honestly, guys, the game will probably become more like how these games usually go, which is the flailing will start sooner or later. Anyways, I think Andre is saying how black had an advantage at this point, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 points. And the left is captured 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, I forget. Whatever. Maybe that was still about the same. So Stefan Madak is 5 dan EYGC U18 third. What an accolade, or lack of accolades. Stefan Madak is his under 18 European Youth Go Championships third. What do you guys think of that? Third. What an accolade. What an accolade. Rematch, nice. Rematch, nice. Unfortunately, wow. So all the players, 24 viewers on Mike Go, 10 viewers for us. Anemic, guys. Anemic. I guess this is not prime time content. A lot of people are streaming at the time. Wow. Who would have thought that we would have less viewers than MIKK Go? Oh no. Alright, we're gonna counter pincer. What is this move? This must be... If this was a known move, I have gained some Go knowledge here. May or may not be. But as you guys can see how some of the stuff that makes Baduk Doctor as strong as he is. Some of the qualities. Alright, gonna make a turn, and then make a turn here. Turn to just expose a little bit of weakness in the black shape. He does not block. I think I agree with him. Why block when you can play this move? Yeah, this is very uncomfortable for white and everything. Gonna squeeze. Try to delay the inevitable connect until as late as possible here. I don't know, maybe we just never connect that. What do you guys think? He can't double Hane, that's the most important thing. We're gonna just survive here. When the cut happens, we're gonna Atari and then peep and then connect, or just peep. I think we're gonna rely on this to survive, basically, and not lose the game right away. I think this one we messed up. We should have crawled and then Haned on the bottom there. Okay. Wedge before you lose the wedge is what we're saying for this shape. So we're gonna block to totally survive. Does it totally survive? Who knows? Probably. Yeah, it totally survives, so that's okay. Yeah, this is a weakness. We should have crawled and hunted. This move being Sente really puts a hamper down on that, on this. So black gains a lot by capturing 3 stones as well. We were gonna play this move, but I just couldn't bear to play such a slow move. These 2 moves, just couldn't bear to play such a slow move. Now we're still playing it, so it's alright. Can we play this one? No, we connected. Yeah, it's important to connect. Yeah, this is big. This is big. At this point, I think we accept that black has survived. So 10, 20, and we sort of stop prosecuting the black shapes. We're gonna survive in this corner. We have 20, black has 20 as well. Okay. Yeah, this group. Yeah, we played here. We didn't even play this one. A little bit of a severely lacking, guys. Severely lacking. Severely lacking. What are we doing here? I think we have to attach next. Unfortunately, severe lack of shape here. Play this one and then connect. And then connect. Play the Ataris. Sort of lost out a little more as a way to ensure that we're able to get out here. Oh well, this would be code to survive. Yeah, I think we should have played this knight's move. It was more important than this one. This is just big. This was very, very urgent. Yeah, we have to connect. Unless we press. And then we can block, maybe. Really hard. And then there's the top that's all problematic there. This is how the games usually go. Ah, he's gonna jump here, isn't he? He's gonna jump. Well, if we extend, he was gonna jump. We played like a weird move. Great. Yeah, this is how the games usually go. Doesn't cut. We tried to bait out the cut. Okay. I think we're gonna end up having to give this up as well eventually. Sideways headbutt. We're missing a move connecting ourselves. Well, this might be. Well, this is too tempting to pass up. 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, it's too tempting for him to pass up as well. And then he's gonna cut this, or you see it's gonna do something else. He's gonna play here. Attack this group. Yeah, this was the main problem all this time. Yeah, very reasonable and well played and well thought out. Let's see if he goes for the whole kill or half of the kill. He goes for like half of the kill. Interesting. 10, 20, 30, 40. So he can kill this, he can play this, and this right hand side is a code to kill. He could yeah, kill this, and that's a normal kill. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50 something points. Oh my god, the problems never end with this guy. Oh, right as we say it, he's like, okay, yeah, problems sometimes do end. Okay, but seriously, the problems never end with this guy. See, we're gonna jump. Gonna first capture the left hand side and then worry about the right hand side. Make this push. This can only help. Peep. Make another peep. Ah, the sideways peep. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Let's do a sideways move ourselves. What kind of shape, what kind of go shape are these? Play this one. Let's see if he wedges up or not. Okay. All right, we'll play this one. And then it's the hard part. Yes. The hard part only comes after all of this. Hard part comes after all of this, which is a little crazy to think about. Can we afford one more block? I don't think we can, but I don't think we have much of a choice. Okay. Doesn't ever want to protect the middle cut. Um, well, he's gonna. That's what we're trying to make him do, and he doesn't want to do it. Yeah, this has to be a connect. He's gonna connect here, and we're gonna play this and hope to hold the outside surround, which is very, very difficult. But what other choices do we have? We can press. Yeah, it's really, really tough. And unfortunately, this is like a kill or be killed kind of situation. think he's able to do this one at the end. Very unfortunate. Furthermore, everything kind of just works for black and barely just works for black. We should have just captured one stone. 10, 20, 30, 40. And 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Problem is not that we're unable to capture him, it's that this group doesn't live. And even with all these centaurs, we don't live. This one, as you guys can see, this is just in the very crucial like fighting moments of like game decisive fighting, like we're just not as decisive, like this push and cut and stuff. Like this, maybe we could hold on if we blocked him totally. I'm sure this would work much better. Played this one, and then like black definitely needed every little bit of resource he could find here, and yeah, he needed every resource he could find here, but he got all these resources, and it's like, yeah, does this outside wall hold? It barely does not. I mean, at this point, maybe able to survive well as white, and maybe if we could hold on with this connect, but like we have two weaknesses, so we sort of committed ourselves to really capturing him at the same time. It's very, very like, yeah, it's always very close, but like right now, for example, do this one and then push and then connect. This is only 3 liberties, so maybe that works, but then it's very hard to always decide like what to do here. Maybe the push works, maybe this one, and if that's true, then of course we don't want to play the last blocking move, and then it's like blocking helps to like win the fight, but not it hurts in the exchange that happens if we play this and black cuts. That would be an Atari play like liberties move, and then this dies, but black captures these, and he captures these stones in the middle. That's about 40 points, 50 points. There's also this cut, which I guess this cut was just always a little bit too small. The cut is a code to capture the right hand side. So we always was thinking about like we don't have enough territory, and then or do we, and then how much should we count for black here with this weakness? If black only has 60 points, I'm sure the territory would be enough. No, we only have like 50, so like we really had to make sure that black doesn't, like this part was really like needed like a lot of good like just right kind of moves to use the middle aji and then these things on the side. I'm sure we could find something good, like I'm sure we could find something very useful, and maybe we could find like this knight's move, but it's just very hard to fight this way. And this, hopefully this way you guys can see that it's very hard to survive on Fox. You know, facing these kinds of players, just so used to fighting this way. In these, of course, under these blitz-like conditions, it's like there's so many choices there, like push and then connect and then cut here, and there's like what we played in the game here. But then the cutting weakness was apparent, and then there's the other things like this push was kind of like trying to address the same thing. Yeah, it's just so hard to make all the right decisions all the time. Perhaps now is a good time to play like this move, this move, this move, and then maybe block so that we can sort of play on the outside, and then with this one sort of use the double cut property of this shape and do something like this. But this like really gets rid of any chance that we may have to win the game on points. Plus, you know, there is still these cutting points on the outside, which you know, it's still not so clear that this is, you know, working for white or not working for white or something. So it's man, very fun to have these games. Anyways, the Factorial Speed Championships, the crucial game 3 is at hand, and this game Ben 0 is white. White has a 10-point advantage. It looks like white has captured a clump of stones in the middle here, and this is great. So very good for Ben 0 here. 10, 20, 30, 40. Black is able to surround the whole middle in Sente, so that's a bit of a help. Although I think in the game Black didn't exchange all these Sentes in the middle, so Black only played the cut, and then what? Oh, Black died more on the inside. This happens a lot. I see. Black wanted to push this through. Yeah, very nice, very greedy. Liked it very much, but is he able to keep white at 4 liberties here? Hard to say. And so after this, white now has a very big advantage now. This is destroyed, in other words. Oh, very interesting match. You can see here if Ben 0 goes a little bit soft, it's like Black is right back at it. Unfortunately, as the game goes in the lower right, white has made an eye, so there's no need for white to play here anymore. The cut is like really, the cut is aggressive and you know, counter-attacking Black. He could always Atari from the back there, and then Black can connect in Sente, but that's okay. He pushes. Wow. Okay. Looks like he's getting ready to fight the Ko, win the Ko, and just end the game with the Ko. He has a few local Ko threats, so let's see. Black has 1 more, maybe 2 more if he fights it, so white can connect. Okay, white just planned to just win the Ko, and that's it, because he can still live on the left-hand side with B15. Stefan Baduk says, damn it! But this is not the important part. The life was worth 20 points. If white played, you know, the Q5 move now to capture, that would be okay too. It's like, damn it! All right. That's good. another game here. This seems to be plenty of seems to be
To play.
plenty of nine dans around. So this is Kevin. This is Kevin here. For the sake of secrecy, we'll just stop here and say this is Kevin here. Very nice. Okay. Okay. The game continues, huh? Yeah. Stefan, we all know the script. Stefan, he's gonna go for a I have to kill everything kind of game, and then he's gonna die and he's gonna resign later. That's okay. After all, Ben Zero, he does lectures on trying to win the game in a simple way. So, okay, our game is gonna be a little bit long. So, at this point, we're gonna turn on the sound for Andre. Turn on the sound for Andre, and so I don't have to talk so much. I'm gonna drink my coffee.
Just captured it somehow. Even this is dead. And this is by far enough. Probably there is better options. This is so greedy. This also works, but it's just, again, it's this kind of you show that you capture everything, don't give anything. Which is not necessary, but in best of three, I think makes a lot of sense. It's kind of shows that you are confident in your reading and there is no way you are going to make a miscalculations or something. By the way, did we die? No, we don't. We don't die here.
We die here? No, we don't die here.
Okay. Kind of terrible for black, but black is trying something. I mean, yeah, he's really, really trying.
He's really trying, yes. He connects. He doesn't know what to do. Everything works. So Stefan is a under 18 player. That's cool. I saw Stefan do recordings on OGS and like broadcasts on OGS. I didn't know how I didn't know how old he was. Apparently, oh right. I think his dad also plays, and I think his dad is also kind of like nine, like 4 or 5 dan. So right, I think that's what it is.
Make up the mistake. It feels like that everything is just falling apart. And this kind of happened to Stepan, where it was kind of even game with very complicated center fight, and one miscalculation just
Yeah, this
destroyed
happens a
everything.
lot. That's what I say when I play Baduk Doctor. One miscalculation and then we're done. Oh, that was pretty good. Funny how K4 actually decided the game, the flow of the game. Yeah, rematch, nice. Oh, nice. Your opponent is wanting revenge. Oh, right. Oh, nice. Your opponent is wanting for revenge after losing to America at yet another event at the World Amateur Go Championships. This last one being KPMC against Albert. He gets plenty of revenge with me, and I'm pretty representative of US, right? You guys don't even like there's no even anything that's like, yo, Mike is too weak to represent the US. so so there's no talk like that. So he's getting his revenge, all right. I believe he is teaching, but does some Guan problems AFK. I found out where the standard for really strong Insei is doing Guan, which is apparently doing 5 dan 8 out of 10 easily, and flailing at 6-10 and maybe getting 1 out of 10 is playing but does teach. That's cool. Ah, interesting. What a move! We wanted to play this anyways, and White plays this now. I thought White was gonna go for this move and play the Ataris, but White wants our blood. White wants our blood, guys. Our blood is gonna be spilled over this fight for sure. I just don't know if it's gonna be. I just don't know if we're gonna be like Baduk Doctor or like me on the other game. Hello, hello, Ghost Sighting says. Yeah. So Ben0 won that one. They're gonna take a little bit of a break and then continue. And I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe we can't get more viewers than Mike go with Jeff. That's okay. Not a surprise. Game 4 is even faster, which I believe will be even more. Yeah. 5 seconds. 5 seconds added time is very, very fast. Is basically 10 seconds per move. It's okay. I mean, yeah, Stefan is a 5-dan after all. He won the game. That's already a huge success against Ben0. He's playing great, right? Yeah, he's playing great. Ben is doing really good. Yeah, but yes. Ben is doing very good, but that's expected. Stefan is doing very good too. Better than expected, which is great. I'm gonna play the safe move.
By the way, so far we had only one
upset. 1-5 game. Yeah. I never watch them, so I don't know. Do they have a decent amount of viewers typically? I think everyone just wants to hear Jeff react to things. Yes, I know. That's okay. Yeah, that's expected. Before we go for the ko, we're gonna go for the value on the other sides. If White goes after this group, maybe then we'll go for the ko. The ko is extend. White can't connect. White has to play here, bamboo, or something else, and then we turn 5 versus 4 liberties. But we're not that desperate yet. This all seems like a very good situation for White overall. I think we should have extended. Let's just play this one. Yeah. I don't want to see the tiger mouse for black too. Alright, pretty soon we're gonna have to go with this kind of ko. Maybe we can go for some peeps. Losing stones at a brisk pace. At a brisk pace. I'm sure we'll be fine, but still.
At this point, the game is, I would say, even more or less, and still early to say what is important here. I think the biggest move right now to just play the corner. He took something else. Play this. Okay, can be also big. For white, maybe invading the corner is an option, just to live there. Looks good. Or play something on the bottom to attack.
Okay.
Something like this or like this. Looks not bad. Oh, also you can try some crazy stuff like
We're almost home. Yeah. It's gonna cut us off there. 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 points.
this area, but black already have a stone. This doesn't make much sense for white. So with Hane also,
This cut. I was just saying, this cut seems to be a big problem, but um, the cut didn't come. Instead, this came. But the Koi is getting increasingly impossible to fight now. So this is jump. Now the Koi is more likely to be a possibility. Although this upper side has 4 liberties, only has 5 liberties, so that could always that could always affect how things go.
because the shape-wise black has some trouble here. So need to be careful.
Time to invade. Bendero does love to go for the Hane Connect moves. I do too. This is very decent game here.
Like, I don't know, just end game, straightforward.
Yeah, this is expected. Press once. I do think White gave up um, this stone a little too easily. We're getting ready to extend here. We just want this to be a little more of a surprise. Let's play here now. If White cuts and then sort of captures these and allows us to connect home like this,
We don't have the score. We have the score. Okay, but I would be afraid more like the
oh, interesting. This is only 3 liberties. Yeah, so when we push and cut, yes. Good thing we checked this ahead of time. Otherwise, we would have been in trouble.
something that this, but it should work now. Mm,
Thinking we would play here. The push and cut is Sente, so that can help.
German knight hit up. This is
Ah,
and the thing is we should start a that when we die, we get something in advance, but we have very good exchanges. If in this case, if the group dies, the group getting bigger and bigger, and now the situation would be just like it's harder to find a cost red. And this is the idea. Okay, now it's a live but very sad life.
Alive but very sad life. That's true.
This is kind of an option. I just feel that group is big, and playing the call for this kind of group, also you can start a call with this. This is still
The
good.
only question is extend or Atari. Probably go with the extend, guys. Extend looks good. Yeah, black connecting at J3 was he gets a lot of thickness here. Very helpful for him. And cutting white in the middle here also very hurtful for white. So white's not going to get any territory in the center now. And let's do a count. So 10, 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 points for white. So let me let me just play these Ataris and let's count black 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 50 points to 50 points. Okay, so all the black advantage is in the all of black's advantage is all in the black's advantage is all in the thickness. So that's okay. That's not too bad. That's still doable for. That's still doable. I think we did this very badly. We should have jumped, knights moved, something. We did this purely for the for this jump, but even so, we may not be able to connect the group. So that's not good. Yeah, that's not good.
Black is bad then. So black is trying, and nothing works. And I think after this,
Yeah, this is not good. Like 50 points for white for sure.
all the time, when people ignore this call, then the position is even. And then it means that if white would live, then probably it's okay. Just white needs to live. Maybe white can play something like this to live. I like this more. Because this is alive. I mean, it's not, but feels big. Yeah. So white is alive, and now the game is close. To be honest, I would not. If it
White
would be like
survived and white was able to white survived and white was able to uh, surround the territory on the right, which is very good.
where black is ahead by few points,
Few points is no big deal.
but in the game where Stefan was leading by few and he managed to keep the lead right now, I'm not sure. It feels like that. Also, endgame is way easier, so you need to be careful here. Do we play this? Not really. So there is nothing on the top. But
Yeah, we're reduced to capturing two stones. That's not that fun. Mm.
but I can just move, I guess, also to bottom, just to play like this, this,
He connects. Okay.
and then attach bottom.
Attach, we have to extend back. Good news for this is that we don't have to connect, we can run. Sort of do this kind of thing and wrap around from the outside.
This is alive. I think black should not play like this. This looks scary. So he wants to play like this, but then Atari Atari, and this is feels that black is collapsing. He should just sacrifice it. And
Black is collapsing. Black is collapsing, guys.
basically he just died.
Ben Zero just died, guys.
Unfortunately, but even like this, it's just if it's dead, this is game over. I don't think this black can come back here. So this is
30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You know, white has 55, we have 50 points as well. We should be okay. Thanks for the follow, Zane Godfrey. Nice. Welcome. Zero, Zichen count got zeroed. Have you ever played Andre before? I only know that we often play against Andre. Yes, a few times. We can. I can check. So Andre, I know Andre's account on KG on this shit anonym, and oh my god, let me go to the games list. Um, let's see. We lost one. We lost two. We won, lost. So 1 and 3. Oh no. We won these games. So 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, 6-3, 6-3. Oh, 7, 8, 8-3, 9-4. Something like 9-4, maybe more. Maybe it's half and half. More than half and half. Maybe it's a little more than. It's a little better than half and half.
which always can just be useful in 5 seconds additionally. Especially, I think at this point I didn't pay attention, but uh, Stepan had more time than Ben, and the game was kind of close all the time. I think it felt like there is no chance, and maybe if you just play like this or something, I think Ben would win this game. But he went for like really.
Super aggressive, Ben. You thought Ben thought he got him like right away. Ben definitely thought he got him totally, and then but the misreading came from Ben and not Stefan.
Yeah, that is also it's also so cool. This the Suji in the end also looks good. Where it was, it's now. Uh, so you get this. You get like 1 point there, I think, maybe two. This is cool.
Wow, so they're gonna go to game 5, guys. I'm sure Benzero thought he got him. Nice.
Okay, are going for the break. I also will take 2 minutes break to change everything, to change the setup, and then we can continue. So no one expected. I think I didn't expect that Stepan would manage game 5. So for me, I would expect 3-0 here. But this is a blitz, and it's a lot of depends on your current shape of the calculations, and I think Ben is making a lot of miscalculations in these games in like very close combat in a tough time condition, and you don't know what can happen if the time condition would be even more tough. Like the next game is even more tough, so I don't know. Let's see. So see you in 3 minutes, and I will set up everything meanwhile.
We made sure the corner was dead, and then we'll keep fighting over the rest of this. Good plan, huh? Meanwhile, in California, Guan Yu, the AGA Pro, the newest AGA Pro, is playing Kevin Hong, and it's a totally even game at the moment. 100% even, in other words, which is always good to see. We have a lot of flexibility possible in our fighting, and this flexibility is going to help us, you know, win. Yeah.
I'm back, and the players are
So
ready.
Andre is a surprisingly good matchup for us, for me.
4 seconds. I cannot even imagine how fast it is. I mean, it's pretty fast. And here, if on the previous one, the more time, I think in this case, usually there is advantage of the stronger player. But here, I don't know. Like 4 seconds is just really not enough for the game. Like for like proper reading, and some blunder can happen just easily, like without problems. So we will see. And yeah, it's already like super exciting. So far before this game, all stronger players win. And yeah, and play the red Fuseki might not also help. Whatever you would play, it would be in the end just some fighting where you
I
can get
suppose
the
your
red.
living ability is better than his attacking ability. Andre is. I don't know if Andre is known for having a lot of strong offensive attacking ability. Um, but if that's true, then I guess yes. My ways of life is a little more, but mostly my dying ability is a little bit hard to deal with. The ability to get killed and still be okay. So it's a surprisingly good matchup for me. Most Europeans are starting with Freda, the strong European amateur player. Is a tough matchup. It's one on. It's like one win, one victory, two losses. Recently, that's been going well, but recently that's been going well on KGS, but generally a relatively tough matchup. Relatively tough matchup.
They are playing fast. As you can see, the time is going up, which is a good sign, but it's very hard to do it like this. I checked when I play almost instantly. I think pink takes around 1 second. So they are like
Play the Ataris and shore up
with
this.
4 seconds to go up. They are doing the best they can. And yeah, so far everything
And
is
that's
fine.
why I assumed he would be good for the attack. Yeah, I do get the idea, but then again, with everyone I play, um, I get attacked a lot, so it's hard to it's hard for me to gauge exactly how attack oriented Andre is.
I don't know some shit with him right now because probably he knows what, like he knows some moves, yes. And this is
He
the
knows
thing.
some moves. Yeah, this cut is very good. Gonna play this move.
This one you play like this and click this with the thumb and then maybe you can cut. I don't clearly remember this also. But this is probably some advantage for Stepan if he knows what he is doing. And like this it should be slightly better for black, I guess, on empty board. Probably with Hane. I don't know. I mean, this is the cut, but I don't think we ever cut because there is a lot of problems with, like, it's just two stones. We can just give them. So I guess we play like here. And in this case, the shape is fine and we just continue. So I think this is the move. Okay. So
Andre likes influence a lot, huh?
might be. What? Mm, closing and updating the prediction. Yes, this is Tongi. I think you created the prediction, so you can just make yourself fast prediction for the next game. It would be nice.
Would have really loved to capture something here against Wade, but doesn't feel like we can manage it.
This is kind of center. It's very close to be because you can capture. So if it's center, it feels like the black doesn't have a problem to play any more moves like he's doing, but it would be easier to just
Yeah,
capture
maybe
this.
Hane here and just capture a stone and then capture like this. With one push, we'd be okay, but we can't get that one push. So we have this position. Mm.
For me, it's showing that black is plus 2.2. It might be stuck for some moves, so you need to wait for like I don't know 2-3 moves and then it will appear again. Uh, this cut is severe. Oof, this looks just bad for black. Black feels like dying there. So if you play like this, we cannot capture the stone, so we need to jump. But this is still center, so we kind of need to capture. This is a bit too much. I think just connection should be just solid connection. It solves all problems. It just feels the correct move. There is no other option, yeah. And in the game, he decided to play greedy, and maybe like this, black has an option. Like this is not sure because black can push back, yeah, and now live. And this way, I think black is alive on in the corner. I'm not 100% sure, but it feels like it can be alive. White decided to play this. Okay, I think we should answer maybe once, but not like
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 70 points for white, which is more than I thought. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. It's pretty close. Pretty close. This is big too. Maybe we'll play this one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, we'll probably go for this one. Uh,
I don't know. White also don't have that many questions. For example, this one, maybe you can get. I think one is a good one, in fact, because this way it's okay if you capture it. And like this also probably okay. What I like from Stepan, he's playing very fast. And it feels like a small advantage, but having here something like 2 minutes more, or no, not 30 seconds more, it's a big deal. Can be a big deal. This looks good. Yeah, black kind of see white really in a nice way, but the game is
I
still
don't know
very
if
fast.
we retained enough of our territories here.
Is this better, or maybe this?
70 points, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
He was not sure about this one, so he decided to
I
play
think we'll
confident.
play confident, and I think we'll play confident.
You are a great player.
All right. This came down to game 5, and Benzero is down to 17 seconds. Very big disadvantage here. He could easily not do this. So Stefan is gonna be like really impressive and right, right. The younger players they press the pedal to the metal.
It's fine. It's just matter of taste. So I think it's okay. It's not a bad move. So right now we need to look on some combos. For example, this combo can be a move. Not now.
This is big. There's 4 liberties. I can't believe it.
So we need to connect here. And what we will have this way. Something like it looks okay for black, kind of. Why we didn't connect? So this is just black here.
Decided to make an eye here.
Yeah, that was very sad miscalculation. So you just need to connect here. There's no reason not to connect. I mean, this is captured. This you play here. This, I guess you cannot play here, but you can connect your group.
Oh my god, no, we didn't. We lost all the liberties here. Oh crap. Crap, we shouldn't have Atari this, we should have played here. This was so bad. Oh boy. Huge mistake by us. I think uh, alright. Opponent gets all the revenge that he needs. Black by 5.5 on this board. So who's winning this one? Looks like we're probably able to do this at this moment. Oh no, we're not. No, we're not. We actually didn't play well enough to win this one. Our last like winning moment. Actually, we were
Someone invites you to play.
actually we just didn't have to play this thing on the top, and this just okay. Yeah, the top was very bad. We let White basically live in Sente. I think we were totally okay for the rest of it, um, except um, yeah, down to 20, and then okay,
So get it like reduces some
6,
points
7,
from
8,
the
9,
beginning.
10. It was kind of close. We were down by like a point or two right around the end when we tried to make the one eye. Um, let's see if we 2, 3. Yeah. A little, a little, just a point or two. It was very, um, yeah. We played a little bit too carelessly. Think, um, I think for most of this we were ahead, and that was true. For most of the game we were. Oh no! We were not ahead in the middle of some parts. Uh, yeah, it was back and forth. It was back and forth. Yeah,
And everything can happen. This connection is really big because of A, and now I think
yeah.
White should play A.
The whole fight with the initial part, losing the two groups, was actually very okay. But at this point, we did good enough to save this. We have a million potential points. This was actually fine for us. At this point, we were winning, but we played this Hane. That was just a Tanuki was in order. Um, yeah, very sad. It's okay. Opponent gets his revenge. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see who's winning this one. Oh, Benzero is winning. Uh, there's not gonna be any more upsets. The end of this one. Black is just dead on the center here. Time issues. Yeah, it's hard to.
But again, maybe players not sure if the game is even or not.
Yeah, no one knows. Yeah,
Sometimes it's hard. This is the first red.
yeah. A Koi is still playable, in other words. Yeah, so this could still work. Hmm. Kind of wants to take, and then Atari. He did play it. He did play it, and stop blocked. Takes the Ko.
This is kind of
So still anyone's game, basically. Black lives in Sente. Wow. Hmm. Hmm.
yep. Go there.
Unfortunately, the game is totally settled. So, crazy game, crazy game. Wow. Nicely done. No, white has the territory advantage. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, yeah. Well, white's gonna win relatively handily.
alive. Okay, this is just not working. Just a bad exchange. Now, yeah, black should just connect, and I think black is alive. Or maybe not. Can we try to kill it with this move?
He's trying to kill it. Come on. Benzero did a lecture on how to avoid complications, and so let's put Andre's voice higher.
Quite tough. And I don't think white is going. Like, the core is too big, yes. So, and now you can just build an eye here, which is also a lot of points. Or push, okay.
But yeah. But having to do the two eyes is already the damage. Uh, White just needs to make sure the center doesn't die, like how we did with Baduk Doctor, right? It wasn't so bad that we couldn't kill him. The main thing was that we got killed. Defender's advantage. Crazy how that works. Oh no!
But anyway, you win, and afterwards it's your Atari, no matter what. And in this case, yeah, the game was close, and this is the third end game, and this time in this close combat, I think Ben just win. It's very hard to follow. I feel like Stepan was really close, but I think this sequence was just not good.
All right.
We will go back to the game, I think, but in the game, if you ahead by two
Well,
kills,
good
you
thing we can switch things up as well. The the California game is still super tight.
quite tight, yes. But double Atari, this is something which is feels bad, especially when you lose the game because of double Atari. It feels not good. And now also there is less pressure, for example, for Ben in these kind of games, because right now, if the game was close, now the game is clearly not close. He just get extra like 10 points and or even 15, and the game is not close anymore. Yeah, um, it's a bit sad, but I think this is what you kind of have to expect when the game are so fast. Sometimes you don't see even Atari, even double Atari. So, or maybe you had something in mind and you cannot really follow. It was super intense. I think, to be honest, in this sequence, Stepan was a bit lucky. Like he lived
Yeah, yeah.
where
You got a little bit lucky.
tried to kill him, but I think Ben was just too generous. He thought he's good anyway, but in the end, it just lived in center, which was a bit too much. Yeah. And right now they're like finishing. I'm just wondering. I think Ben can take a deep breath, and he managed to go through. But this was definitely not easy.
Definitely not easy.
Not yet, but I guess it's not easy. Yeah.
But yeah, so
This game I
vicariously playing the tournaments through Benzero, not very, very good for us, huh? Not doing too well for us.
but this was anyway very good performance from Stepan. I think he was
He
probably
was
he was very often behind too much in the strange fights, and maybe when you have more experience like Ben, he get the advantage, and then in close combat, he managed to fight back when there is reading variations. So in reading variations, he's pretty good, but choosing the fight, choosing the first fighting maybe is a big difference. T18. So T18 is double core, and also the groups are connected here. So this is an eye, but you cannot make an eye on top. So if would be like this, maybe at some point if you win the core, we need to play there. But at the moment, it's not really a problem.
Playing out the code. Okay.
We have the last pawn. That's the good approach, but yeah, in this case, there's no reason to fight. Maybe he doesn't know that the game is not that close. What I realized in these 5 seconds, you don't have any, or 4 seconds per move, you don't have any time to count. Like you use just feeling, because what you can count 4 seconds.
What you can count in 4 seconds.
Like always connected, and then at some point,
We'll accept the challenge.
why not? Take your time.
But it's very true, yeah. Even on these in these online games, 10 seconds, 15 seconds per move. As you guys know, I always do my counting, and it definitely distracts me somewhat from the calculations, the fighting evaluations, that sort of thing. So it's definitely true that you can't count with 4 seconds, even though I still always do it. Part of the reason is most of the important games that I play will always have much, much more time than the longest online game that I play. So I always count and do what I usually do. Try to replicate what I do in the tournaments. Without as much like concentration and effort, of course. But I do always do count, no matter how fast the game is. And with 10 seconds, it really does. 10 seconds per move, it really does start to affect how I play. Which unfortunately, the Baduk Doctor games I were like that, and so I do think that does affect. But still, it's very good to do what I do and still attempt to do all the counting and stuff. So hope that's reasonable and that makes sense. Yeah, so that's that's at least I have to get a rough estimate, but I still always do. The lower the amount of time, the lower the time settings, it just means I spend a higher and higher proportion of my time, spent at counting and judging the positions and stuff. So, unfortunately, or fortunately, people do say that I seem to be a little stronger offline in real life than online. I don't know how true that is, but if it's true, then mission accomplished for me, because that's exactly my what I'm attempting to do here. So that's okay.
One question.
Mike Go is raiding with 17 players. You guys didn't stay for the interviews? Come on, guys, come on. We won our first game and then we lost all of our games afterwards. Oh, I heard Benzero's voice. Let's refresh. Let's refresh and listen to the ads. Meanwhile, in California, the games are super super tight. It's a totally even game, and Guan Yusong, he is playing black. I think he's nervously fiddling his stone. That's so funny. He's nervously twiddling his stone here. Very, very close game. Very hard one to evaluate. And it is his move, so he plays here. Okay, he's under attack over here. This group, is that group alive? He can play here to live. He can play here to live. That's fine. He has captured these. If he really captured these 3 stones, that would be great. They're counting like 36, 24, 8 and stuff like that. All right. So we'll do our count. 10, 15, 25, 35, 35 for white, 10, 20, 30, 35 for black. Yeah, super close. Black has this corner here. He played here just now. It's all about who can get a little more from the opponent in the rest of the fighting. If white invades a corner and gets a territory, it's very hard for black to, make up the corner territory that white's gonna make, because black has no territory. So white just played this one. Black connects, white can connect, he does connect. White just increased his territory by like 10 points. Black can block, get 15 points in the corner. That would even out the territory. And white has a group that is to be attacked. Very, very close. Black has a group to be attacked, and the top is unsure. So super close. Let's go listen to the interview. The ads are over.
Yeah, it didn't capture. Yeah, I was so surprised it didn't capture. It's so big.
Yeah,
Ah, it's big.
it's on points big, and also you are connected with all groups,
Ah,
and then there is
and
no this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm cutting white as well, right? So I
yeah.
should probably
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
And also was a bit sad that you missed the this double atari, but I mean at this point
Yeah.
white is ahead by like 7 points, so it's already hard to fight back. Maybe you can have a chance, but yeah. But it
Ah, so I
was
lost like 20 points with this double attack, really?
yeah, you lose 20 points. I mean
Oh
it's
wow.
a lot. It would be like this. You would anyway get atari if you just play here. You would anyway get it later.
Okay.
Or
All right.
Yeah.
Stefan Medak, up and rising European youngsters. Anyways, guys, what do you guys think? European under 18s versus North American under 18s? Huh? But North America, of course, we will not send out Alexander Chi, of course. No pros allowed, huh? I still think NA has this won by a long shot, but Europeans do have some 6 dans, some 5 dans, some 6 dans. Yeah, NA still has it, but it might be pretty close. On average, I think the NA, like if we had top 10 NA under 18 versus top 10 EU under 18, the average rank difference is only like 1 dan. So our best under 18 is 7 dan. European would be 6 dan and stuff. That's okay. It's probably about right. Okay, white played here. Black needs to play this move. There's nothing. There's really no other moves here. Just play there. All good. He's thinking about if pushing and then playing the 2-3 point is good. Anyways, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, he probably needs to just not play that one. Just play this one. White has a Sente. That's it. The focal point here is the top left. Black did not play the block into the corner on the top left, which is probably right. This push is Sente. White can invade the 3-3, give up the outside, live in the corner, and sort of try to get center like that. I think the AI has been stuck for a while, so we'll do our own estimate for you guys. 10, 20, 30, 40, 40 points for white, and 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, more than 40 for black. So still okay, and I do kind of like black for this one. If white, in the corner, white has to invade the 3-3, and black can always block. And living in a small corner will be just even on territory. Black can play this move, play there's always a cut which hurts the thickness balance. Alright, so where did black play the... No, he's still thinking. He's playing here. Yeah, these moves, attach, block is very strong, and like an extension on the top here is very strong. Yeah. Okay, so black will play here. How will white deal with the top? That's a very interesting one. Another way white can play on the top is h3. Makes the maximum territory possible, and then if black blocks in the corner, just surrounds the corner. That way, the middle is under attack. I think actually that would be the best. Black plays here. Shoulder hit, this move, this knight's move, attacking the middle. These are all good moves by white. Jump. Jump. Really? Jump. Jump I don't like as much. So black is gonna play the 3-3. White has sort of limited his options a little bit. And if the rest of the board on the top is washed out, like no one makes any territory, black is going to be a little better on territory. We just counted. And so it's time to, we couldn't find a game for a while now, so it's time to put their stream up center, big and nice and big and center. And we'll just go from here. Just go from here. Yeah, we'll just do this, okay? And we'll make this a little smaller, but that's okay. It's very nice. You get to see sort of the tournament environment over there, and it's kind of nice. So European, so speed go, we have most of the round 1 matches done. I am really, so the equivalent of me in Europe is probably Stanislaw Freilach. I'm really looking forward to see how Stanislaw plays in the speed go championships, because Stanislaw, he gives that evil smile whenever he plays something kind of crazy, kind of wild, and he definitely had a lot of fun when he played with Ash, I think, and so he's the one that I feel like is both exciting and strong at the same time. So he's the one to watch. Both exciting gameplay and strong gameplay. So they're still talking about this. On the game, black did play the 3-3 point. White played this one, very annoying move. Wants to make black connect back in Gote, and then one of those exchanges is good. The previous exchange makes the previous exchange good. But these moves did make white a little heavier, and when white presses in, that's interesting. So there was a very good, well thought of plan. I hope they don't draw on the board. Okay, the peep on the outside and the extend or push and extend. If black wants to play on the inside, it'll be a push and extend. If black wants to keep as much territory as possible, it's the block. I do think it's a push and extend, just destroy white's shape. The risk here is white did make some exchanges, but this group is now a little heavier, and white hesitates to play like this knight's move. What if black plays this move and then captures the left? And what if you can't capture the right group? Then it's all over. Let's look a little more on how strong or weak the right group actually is. What? No, don't connect that. He connected this, and that was a good moment to connect here and get yourself an eye. If black captures, you play this Hane. Unfortunately, white, I do think white needs to connect, but this is just very, very bad for white locally. Just makes it, makes the group much heavier than before. And he's probably gonna jump now. This, the way white approached this part was probably a little too simple. If white attacked the right-hand side, he still had the 3-3. So when black attacks white, black plays the block at b5. But now when black attacks white, black plays g6 and just captures white in one move. So, it's a little bit of a... See, he still goes for... the previous moves would be big losers. He's like, I have to try. So he goes like this, he plays like this, but it's very, very hard. It's very hard for him. The push and block is Sente, there's Ataris. So as long as black gets this extend, black is going to be basically safe. So right now it's very tempting for black to play this knight's move. White, to continue attacking, will play something like this Hane move. And then it doesn't feel like white can capture black. And if you just capture the tail, even the 8 stone tail up to the nth line, that's also not going to be enough. So look forward to that move from black here. But it's always very risky, right? Opponent does have a chance to capture you, so let's see how black does this. It's also very tempting to just extend, get yourself to safety, let white get to safety, and to make your extension on the upper side, sort of try to win on the points. And that's, trying to win on the points, that's like lengthening the game now. But so look for this knight's move. No, he played this, as expected. This is much more safe. Previously, you could think of that as like, I'm 70%, 70-30. I probably will survive, but anything can happen. This one is like, okay, the previous moves, you haven't scored any real benefit in terms of territory. I will just make myself strong. If you dare play another move at j3, and then if you dare, probably not. And white's large group here is always a little bit problematic. So that's always something that white has in the back of his mind. He has a gote eye here, somewhat of an eye here, and a connect. So this extent, I'm liking this extend more and more now as the more I see it. The push through will be Sente as mentioned, and if white doesn't have all the, if white doesn't have the 2 eyes, that's extra. Even if there's no territory that comes with this, that's just extra thickness with which black is just going to get a lot more territory into the endgame. So great move by this extend by Guan Yu. Probably in hindsight, maybe even this knight's move should have been like a large knight's move on the 3rd line before, or maybe the move was this Hane move. Again, using the ability to invade the 3-3 as his crutch for defense. So let's see how this goes. This is probably so Kevin Hong is the highest rated player other than the professional Guan Yu here. Connect this. yeah, definitely can't connect that for sure. And connect. That's a way to lose. Luckily, he has 15 minutes, and Guan Yu only has 3 minutes left. That's his. That's all of his resource, and hopefully he can use this well. Okay, let's turn on the voice. No, I think white does not have more territory. 10, 20, 30, 40. It's 40 points to black's 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50. Black has a little more territory. So the AI is all not updating, but I expect black to be winning this game, well winning this game at this moment. And you can see white playing this attach. Not gonna work, unfortunately. Black will counter a Hane on the outside. I don't see what white can do here. Another thing, of course, black can also just tanuki this and extend on the top, but that way white can just move and then Hane in Sente and sort of connect. So I do expect black to Hane here. This is correct. He's thinking a long time though. He's thinking for a long time. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end my stream here. I'm gonna send you guys over to them and raid them. So raid Baduk Club. See you guys next time, and we'll play more games next time. Maybe we'll get more revenge. Maybe we'll get some revenge on Baduk Doctor next time. But happy to see Baduk Doctor gets his revenge. Alright, see you guys. We're gonna send you guys over to the main stream here.